Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video. We're going to read Isaiah chapter 19, a prophecy against Egypt. Let's get into it. A prophecy against Egypt. See, the Lord rides on a swift cloud and is coming to Egypt. The idols of Egypt tremble before him, and the hearts of the Egyptians melt with fear. I stir Egyptian against Egyptian. Brother will fight against brother, neighbor against neighbor, city against city, kingdom against kingdom. The Egyptians will lose heart, and I will bring their plans to nothing. They will consult the idols and the spirits of the dead, the mediums and the spiritists. I will hand the Egyptians over to the powerful of a cruel master, and to the fierce king who will rule over them, declares the Lord Almighty. The waters of the river will dry up, and the riverbed will be parched and dry. The canals will sink, the streams of Egypt will dwindle and dry up. The reeds and rushes will wither, also the plants along the Nile and the mouth of the river. Every sown field among the Nile will become parched, will blow away and be no more. The fishermen will groan and lament, and all who cast hooks to the Nile. Those who throw nets at the river will pine away. Those who work with cobbed flax will despair. The weavers of fine linen will lose hope. The workers in cloth will be dejected, and all the earners will be sick at heart. The officials of Zoan are nothing but fools. The wise counselors of Pharaoh give senseless advice. How can you say to Pharaoh, I am the one of the wise men, a disciple of the ancient kings? Where are your wise men now? Let them show you that you make known what the Lord Almighty has planned against Egypt. The officials of Zoan have become fools. The leaders of Memphis are deceived. The cornerstones of their people have led Egypt astray. The Lord has poured into the spirit of dizziness. They make Egypt stagger in all that she does, as a drunk staggers around his vomit. There is nothing Egypt can do, head or tail, palm branch or reed. In that day the Egyptians will become walking. They will shudder with fear at the uplifted hand that the Lord Almighty raised against them. And the hand of Judah will bring terror to the Egyptians. Everyone to whom Judah is mentioned will be terrified because of what the Lord Almighty is planning against them. In that day 5 cities in Egypt will speak the language of Canaan and swear allegiance to the Lord Almighty. One of them will be called the City of the Sun. In that day there will be an altar to the Lord in the heart of Egypt, and the monument to the Lord as its border. It will be a sign and witness to the Lord Almighty that in the land of Egypt, when they cry out to the Lord because they are precious, he will send a savior and defender, and he will rescue them. So the Lord will make himself known to the Egyptians, and in that day they will acknowledge the Lord. They will worship with sacrifices and grain offerings. They make vows to the Lord and keep them. The Lord will strike Egypt with a plague. He will strike them, heal them. They will turn to the Lord, and he will respond to their pleas and heal them. In that day there will be a highway from Egypt to Assyria. The Assyrians will go to Egypt, and the Egyptians to Assyria. The Egyptians and the Assyrians will worship together. In that day Israel will be the third, along with Egypt and Assyria, a blessing on the earth. The Lord Almighty will bless them, saying, Blessed be the Egypt, my people, Assyria, my handiwork, and Israel, my inheritance. We're just going to read chapter 20 since it's literally just this, so yeah. A prophecy against Egypt and Cush, chapter 20. In the year that the supreme commander sent by Sargon, king of Assyria, came to Ashdod and attacked and captured it. At that time the Lord spoke through Isaiah, son of Amoz. He said to him, Take off the sackcloth from your holy and the sandals from your feet. And he did so, going around stripped and barefoot. The Lord said, Just as my servant Isaiah has gone stripped and barefoot for 3 years as a sign and protesting against Egypt and Cush, so the king of Assyria will lead away stripped and barefoot the Egyptian captives and Cushite exiles, young and old, with buttocks bared to Egypt's shame. Those who trust in Cush will and boast in Egypt will be dismayed and put to shame. In that day, the people who live on the coast will say, "See what has happened to those we relied on, those we fled to for help and deliverance from the king of Assyria. How then can we escape?" The word of the Lord be Lord. Thanks be Lord. Hope you have a great day, and see you tomorrow.